as you can see, I am in a local Balinese school. And the reason why I'm here is because I wanted to use my craft to do something good. I want to use it to give back without asking anything in return. And so today I'll be documenting a process of planting a forest. This is being done by an organization called Jakub in collaboration with Little Ripper, which is a cafe nearby. And I am here in order to document the process so that the organization can use this material to further promote their mission and to plant more forests around Indonesia. I'm gonna document it photographically, and then later on I'm gonna grab my video camera and I'm also gonna get some B-roll. Yeah, let's just jump straight into it.
When it hasn't been used like this, it doesn't have enough food for microorganisms. So the opening here is like feeding all the little worms and the little. But when we do it like this, the forest behaves like a single entity. Yeah, and so it becomes more resilient, and it's able to collab. There is competition, of course, but it's all about collaboration. So if there's a pest coming, they can all fight it together and things like this. And then the other reason is now the trees enter like a race towards the sun. So they can't grow sideways, and so they grow way past.
I see. So it's different types of trees. It's not. It's
just so
biodiverse forest.
So we're trying to plant this is a forest. So essentially, if you think of Bali, 1,000, 2,000 years ago, it was a completely different landscape.
Yeah.
It's a forest similar to Sumatra, and there was tigers and hornbills and all these things. And so what we're trying to do is we try to understand as best as possible what used to exist, and then we try to emulate that and bring that back.
Yeah. So. Hey guys, sorry for interrupting, but I have something that you might be interested in. Apart from posting content here on YouTube, I'm also building a free online community for adventure and documentary filmmakers. So if you're someone who's looking for feedback, if you're looking for the community, if you're looking for inspiration, then check the link in the description below to the WhatsApp group. As I said, it's free. And if you are already on your filmmaking journey and you're probably in a point where you really want to step up your cinematography, you really want to step up your storytelling, and you want to experience what it is like to be on a documentary production that also has a positive impact, then check my second offer, which is a 10-day filmmaking retreat in Bali, which will really help you sharpen your skills through a series of masterclasses, through a hands-on documentary production for an NGO, and through working with a small group of like-minded people. This is an exclusive offer and there's only 6 spots. So if that's something that sounds like a good fit for you, check the link in the description below for more information. That's it, and now back to the video. All right, so I just did a little bit of photography, but the light is not ideal. It's already 9:35, but I'm gonna grab my camera now and I'm gonna start shooting some B-roll of the workers basically preparing the soil, and just try to cover it from different angles. Jakub. Jakub. Anda?
Arya.
Arya.
Bayu.
Bayu. Pohon. Pohon.
Ya. Yes.
Documentary focused mainly. So these are kind of easy projects that I can whip out in 1 or 2 days of shooting, help an organization or a friend. and at the same time kind of practice, So it's like a win-win. Keep it on YouTube, inspire other people to maybe use their crafts to also do something good. Yeah, and get to experience something new and learn as well. Yeah. All right, so we've been filming some B-roll, taking some photos, and now everything kind of slowed down a little bit. And so I'm just preparing some questions for the founders of the organization so that I can get few answers from them that basically describe what they do, why they do it, what is this project about, and so on and so forth, so that I could eventually create a short video, probably about 2 to 3 minutes, that the organization and also the sponsor of this project can use for their social media, website, or whatever else they might need it for. And so maybe just to touch on why I'm doing this. I already mentioned it in the beginning of the video, but going a little deeper, I really want to use my craft, which is filmmaking, cinematography, and photography, to give back, to help grassroots organizations who are usually the organizations that are doing the most work on the ground, but have very little resources and often struggle with storytelling. And so by helping them create content, whether that means photo projects, short films, social media content, I can basically help them accelerate their mission and create more impact in the world. So this is my way of giving back, and I think that each of us, whether you're a filmmaker or photographer or a completely different creative, we can use our skills and our gifts to create a positive change in the world. So that's reason number one. Reason number two is because and that's maybe a little selfish reason, but I love being outdoors, I love adventure, I love traveling. And so by teaming up with these organizations, I get the reason and opportunity to basically go out and do something outdoors, film outdoors, experience an activity. Now it's tree planting, so I'm learning about tree planting and I'm learning about ecosystem. Another one in the future might be coral restoration, so that way I can practice my freediving skills, my camera, underwater skills, but I can also learn about the marine ecosystems and about coral restoration. So that way, there's this element of giving back and also element of me experiencing something new and learning. Yeah, as I said, this is just in the early stages and this concept is going to develop down the line, but I hope that this can turn into something meaningful that I can do at least once a month. All right, 11:43 guys, and we're kind of wrapped for today. As I said, today was kind of just filming the preparation of the soil, getting to know the organization, and this gave me a much better idea and understanding of what we're trying to achieve here with this film. And so I need to fine-tune questions for tomorrow. And then tomorrow we're actually going to be filming a little more visually pleasing scenes. So we're going to be filming the planting of the actual trees together with the children from the school. And I'm going to do some interviews as well.
Mana tenaganya? Kemudian di samping kalian.
Good morning, guys. So day 2, and we are back at the school. Today is the most important part of the process. So the children will be planting the trees together with the organization, and we're gonna document the whole thing. We might do some interviews, take some photos, film some B-roll, and yeah, just having a good day, having fun, and trying to use my craft to do something good.
Kakak udah tanyakan. Yang pertama, dalam 1 meter ada berapa pohon? 3 orang. Ya. Ayo.
Plastik harus
All right, guys, so the planting is done. It's been sort of a whirlwind because there has been so many kids working together. So I didn't really have time to do any behind the scenes. But yeah, we got it done. It was amazing to also plant a tree. And it's really fascinating how, you know, with a good amount of people, within an hour and a half, you can basically plant a small forest. So sometimes I feel like we as a modern society forget how much we can get done with our hands. And these experiences are a really good reminder of that. I wanted to do some interviews as well, but right now the energy is a little too all over the place. You know, there has been a lot of excitement. Also, Janglo has to manage the team. So we've agreed that we're going to do short interviews probably during this week or early next week in a different place where the forest has already grown to kind of show what is possible within a year of planting the forest. Good morning, guys. So another day of shooting. Today we are shooting interviews with the founders of Janglo. And so we are currently at their house. The reason why we want to film here is because we want to show that forest in the background to just show that the organization, you know, is focused on growing forests and have that natural environment in the background. So we have the camera set up, microphone. Now I'm gonna find an angle, and then we're gonna see what we can do to make that interview look good. However, the interview probably won't be shown in the video itself. It's gonna be just voiceover, but we still want to make it look good. We're probably gonna have you later sit somewhere there on the chair. Maybe
We can go inside as well. So there's a space in between. So there's two boxes.
You want to check first?
Yeah, let's check. And look here.
Change you.
That was good. I think we can do it one more time, more that step-by-step approach. Yeah.
Okay.
So I really like the beginning, but then I felt like you repeated yourself a little bit with the previous question of like, you know, a hotel, this.
Yeah.
I think we just try to go with that. You know, if you have a small piece of land, blah blah blah, blah, and then and the way it works is step-by-step kind of thing.
Forest in homes, in restaurants, and hotels, and anywhere. I think the core of the problem of this overdevelopment and everything that we see in the world, a lot of the social and environmental issues, are because of our disconnection as humans with nature. We forgot that we are nature.
All right. So, can you tell me more about the project in Kedunggu?
Yes, so the project in Kedunggu is a partnership between Janglo and Little Ripper, who provided us with the funding so we can build the forest at schools around Bali. So with Little Ripper, we started in an elementary school called SDN Kedunggu, and we planted in a 95 square meter wide of land within the school. We planted with around 30 students.
All right, guys, we have finished filming the interviews. Luckily, we had an overcast, so we didn't really have to do any lighting, just positioning. And I still want to get some shots of the forest, but probably during the sunset. So we'll see if the weather improves and if I can get it today or tomorrow. But I'll finish the video here. So, you know, this is just the first kind of approach, as I said at the beginning, to trying to use my craft to do something good, to give back. Without asking anything in return, while also being able to practice my skills and experience something new and learn something new. Let me know if you like this type of video. I have more trips prepared, and those are going to be a bit more adventurous. So they will actually involve traveling to a little more remote places. And hopefully I can also bring in a little bit more kind of a hands-on knowledge. This time it was a little all over the place, but by trying this, I kind of learn and I can improve on the next episode and on the next episode. So this is it for today, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.